Hello students, welcome to Affairs Cloud. My name is Vikas. So friends, we have an application by the name Careers Cloud which you can go and download through the Play Store. And once you have downloaded, you can log in with your Gmail ID. And why I am suggesting you this application, because this is the one-stop solution for all the current affairs. This is the best of the best application and the platform where you can enhance your learning through help. Here you will be provided with multiple courses. Here you will be provided with multiple options of quizzes, and even you will be provided current affairs on daily basis. PDFs and quizzes will be provided to you on daily basis, both in Hindi as well as English. Here you will be provided current affairs with weekly basis and monthly basis also. Here remember, once you have done watching our video, then you can log in through this application, take out the PDF, read that PDF and go through the quizzes. That will enhance your preparation. Same you have to do for weekly and same you have to do for the monthly also. In monthly you will be provided with the top 100 important questions PDF and video also, that will enhance your learning, and it will be a very beneficial and important video for the revision perspective. And not just this friends, apart from this we also provide you banking and economic questions. We provide you state current affairs such as of Uttarakhand, UP, Tripura, Telangana, and many more. Not just this, apart from this we also provide you topic wise current affairs, and the topics that we are providing you are really important. These topics are such as national affairs, international affairs, important days, sports, defense, science and technology, apps and web portals, obituary. These are the important topics that are being asked in various exams across India. So these are the topics that are must and should be covered and will be beneficial for the preparation of the students. Hello everyone. So in this video, we will be discussing important current affairs for 27th of September. This will be an interesting session, so do pay attention till the end. Let's start. First, we'll be talking about a visit of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, right? And he recently inaugurated various projects on 23rd and 24th of September. If we talk about this only, recently Prime Minister Narendra Modi inaugurated a Sanskrit Mahotsav 2023, right? He inaugurated this Kashi Sansad Sanskrit Mahotsav 2023, and it was inaugurated where? At Rudraksh International Cooperation and Convention Center, that is in Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. So first thing. Second, he flagged off the 9 Vande Bharat Express trains on 24th of September via video conferencing to enhance the connectivity and passenger experience. Also, remember, he laid the foundation stone of an international cricket stadium in Varanasi. International Cricket Stadium, that is in Varanasi. Right? So remember this. Apart from this, remember recently Prime Minister Narendra Modi also inaugurated International Lawyers Conference. Fourth is your International Lawyers Conference, right? This was held at Vigyan Bhavan in New Delhi, and first time such initiative has been taken by the country our India, right? So these are the four things that you need to remember. Apart from this, remember, if we are talking about Uttar Pradesh, which city will be developed as solar city in Uttar Pradesh? So it is your dash city. Tell me. It is your Ayodhya. Right? Ayodhya will be developed as a solar city. Mark this. Next, name the 7th Tiger Reserve of Madhya Pradesh that has been framed recently. So, direct question, which is the 7th Tiger Reserve of Madhya Pradesh? It is Virangana Durgavati Tiger Reserve. Take a note, important question, right? It is the 7th Tiger Reserve of Madhya Pradesh. Then remember, this Tiger Reserve, it is spread over an area of 2399, that is your 2399 square kilometer. Some part of it falls under which river? Narmada River and Yamuna River, right? Important. Then there is a Wildlife Protection Act. Wildlife Protection Act. When did it come? In 1972. Wildlife Protection Act. Tiger Protection Act. When did it came? It came in 1973. Right? Important. Take a note of it. Then next is, if we are talking about Madhya Pradesh, who is the governor here? Mangubhai Changanbhai Patel. Who is the chief minister here? Shivraj Singh Chauhan. Right? And there is a Fen Wildlife Sanctuary that is located in Madhya Pradesh. Right here you can see Virangana Durgavati Tiger Reserve, that is the 7th protected habitat for or 7th protected tiger reserve in Madhya Pradesh. Then apart from this friends, if I ask you Gruha Lakshmi, this is the scheme that was launched by which state? It was launched by Karnataka. Next thing, remember the state that is performing the best in terms of research and development is also Karnataka. Then India recently signed an MOU with which country in order to boost the civil aviation? It was between India and New Zealand, and it was to boost the civil aviation sector, right, between these two countries. Then pink toilets. Pink toilets. These pink toilets was set up in which state for women? It was in the state of Tripura. Then recently center has announced a grant of how much amount for technical textile startup. For technical textile startup, a grant of 50 lakh crore rupees were approved by the government. When do we observe International Literacy Day? So International Literacy Day is always observed on 8th of September, right? Important. Next is Tata Motors. They have delivered India's first hydrogen fuel cell powered bus to which organization? If you remember, on pilot basis, the first ever hydrogen powered fuel bus was tested where? It was tested in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir. Correct? In Ladakh it was being tested, not Jammu and Kashmir. In Ladakh it was being tested, right? And if we talk about the first hydrogen powered train will be flagged off from which station? It will be from Jind, Haryana. It will be from Jind, Haryana, right? So now the question asked here is, this Tata Motors will be delivering the first hydrogen fueled powered bus to which organization? It will be delivered to whom? It will be delivered to IOCL. Correct? That is your Indian Oil Corporation Limited. Correct? And these were flagged off by Hardeep Singh Puri. Next thing, remember, Tata Motors, they won a tender from IOCL to supply 15 hydrogen fuel cell powered vehicles. Correct? And that are based on your proton exchange membrane fuel cell technology in India. Also, Tata Motors launched their third vehicle scrapping facility in Surat, Gujarat. Right? Then apart from this, when do we observe Literacy Week? We just saw recently that International Literacy Day was observed on 8th of September. But when do we observe National Literacy Week? National Literacy Week was observed from 1st to 8th of September. Then next is your National Nutrition Week. National Nutrition Week. When do we observe National Nutrition Week? It is observed from 1 to 7th of September. Then next is your World Sanskrit Day. World Sanskrit Day. When do we observe World Sanskrit Day? It is observed on the full moon of the month of Shravan, and this year it was on 31st of August we observed World Sanskrit Day. Next, Indian Navy along with which organization they signed an memorandum of understanding for technical collaboration and joint research. I repeat, for technical collaboration and joint research, and it is to develop various equipments and various technologies in the field of engineering and to improve the scientific understanding of various technologies and to create new technologies. So Indian Navy recently signed an MOU with IISc Bangalore. Correct? Important. Here remember, Indian Navy collaborated with IISc to take development in the factor of or in the sector of development of future ready transitional carbon dioxide based air cooling plant working on natural refrigerant, right? So it was your IISc Bangalore. Then next, remember, if I ask you, recently Fire on the Ganges. Fire on the Ganges. This is the book that was authored by whom? This was authored by Radhika Iyengar. Correct? Mark this. Then recently Amul has become the sponsor of which games? So Amul has been recently sponsor of the Indian contingent to the Hangzhou Asian Games, right? To the Asian Games that are currently going on. For them, Amul is the brand ambassador or sponsor for the Indian team players. Then ICC Men's Cricket World Cup will be sponsored by whom? I repeat, ICC Men's Cricket World Cup will be sponsored by Mahindra. Then who won the Durand Cup finals? And Durand Cup is related to football. Who won Durand Cup finals? It was won by Mohan Bagan, and they won it for 17 times, and that's also a record itself. One more thing, remember here, name the F1 player who made a record for 10 consecutive race wins. He will be Max Verstappen. He drives for Red Bull, right? Take a note of this also. Then who became the first transgender to play international cricket? Mac Guy, right? Became the first transgender to play international cricket. Next, Next is Economic Freedom of the World 2023 Index or Forum was released, that was stopped by which country? First of all, if we talk about this Economic Freedom Index, Economic Freedom of the World Index, if we talk about it, first of all, tell me who released this. It is released by which organization? So it is released by a Canadian think tank, that is Fraser Institute, right? And remember, it is a Canadian think tank. In this, remember, the country that secured the top position is your Singapore. Singapore secured the top position in this Economic Freedom of the World Index for 2023, right? And as Singapore secured the first position, what is the rank of India in this particular index? So India stood at 87th position. Then if we see the rankings here, you can see Singapore first, Hong Kong second, third Switzerland, fourth New Zealand, fifth USA, and India is on 87th position. Correct. Then if we talk about the countries that are at the bottom, so at the bottom at 165th position is Venezuela, 164 is Zimbabwe, 163 is Syria, and 162 is Sudan, and 161 is Yemen. Right? Next, if I ask you, then tell me recently who won the men's hockey 5S Asia Cup? Hockey 5S Asia Cup was won by which team? It was won by India, and India defeated Pakistan in the finals. Next, remember, ISRO launched 2 missions recently. Name them: Chandrayaan 3 and Aditya L1. And Aditya L1 is to study the surface of the sun, that is the corona of the sun, that is the outer layer, and L1 is your Lagrange 1 point, that is the point in the space where this particular satellite will be placed. Next, who won the leading fintech personality of the year award? I repeat, who won leading fintech personality of the year award? Who won this leading fintech personality of the year award? It was won by Adib Ahmed. Adib Ahmed has recently won leading fintech personality of the year award. Moving on, next is banking and finance. Recently, RBI has approved Sahibrao Deshmukh Cooperative Bank merger with Cosmos Cooperative Bank and has penalized SBI, Indian Bank, Punjab Bank, and Sindh Bank. I repeat, RBI recently sanctioned the scheme of amalgamation of Sahibrao Deshmukh Cooperative Bank, and that is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, with Cosmos Cooperative Bank Limited, that is in Pune, Maharashtra. First thing to remember this. Second, remember, recently RBI imposed a monetary policy on SBI Bank, Indian Bank, and Punjab and Sindh Bank. Correct? And also, apart from this, RBI also imposed a penalty of 8.8 lakh rupees. This is the third point. 8.8 lakh rupees on Fedbank Financial Service Limited. On Fedbank Financial Services Limited, that is an NBFC. Correct? And it is for the non-compliance with certain provisions of monitoring of frauds in NBFCs. Also, apart from this, fourth option, remember RBI has cancelled the license of Kapol Cooperative Bank Limited. They have cancelled the license of Kapol Cooperative Bank Limited. Right? Their license has been cancelled by RBI. Moving on. Next is ONGC. They have signed an agreement with HPCL for sale of oil from Mumbai offshore. I repeat, ONGC, that is the largest crude oil and natural gas company in India, and they have signed an agreement to supply crude oil from Mumbai, Maharashtra offshore fields to Hindustan Petroleum Corporation Limited. This agreement covers the sale of approximately 4.5 million tons of crude oil per annum to HPCL's Mumbai refinery. Here ONGC and HPCL, they are the Maharatna Central Public Sector Undertaking under the Ministry of Petroleum and Natural Gas, and HPCL, it is the subsidiary of ONGC. ONGC produces 13 to 14 million tons of crude oil per year from its resources in the Arabian Sea off the coast of Mumbai. Right? Then if we talk about ONGC, who is the chairman and chief executive officer here? Arun Kumar Singh, and the headquarters is in New Delhi, and it was established in 1956. Next, agriculture scientist Swati Naik became which number of Indian to be honored with Norman E. Borlaug Award? What is this Norman E. Borlaug Award for? This award is presented in the field of research and application. I repeat, in the field research and application, right? Or we can say in the field of science. Norman E. Borlaug Award is given in the field of research and application, and she became third Indian to receive the award in the field research and application. So she is the third Indian. Then this award was announced in the Climate Week New York City that was held from 7 to 24th of September. Then she received the recognition for her innovative approach of engaging farmers in demand-driven rice seed system, from testing and deployment to access and the adoption of climate resilient and nutritious rice varieties. Then apart from this, the first Indian who received this Norman E. Borlaug Award was Aditi Mukherjee. It was in 2012. And then on second position was Mahalingam Govindaraja of 2022. He became the second Indian, and now the third Indian is Swati Nayak. She's an agriculture scientist, and she became the third Indian to receive the Norman E. Borlaug Award. Correct. Now the question can be asked that Swati Nayak is from which state? She is from Odisha. Next is, here you can see Swati Nayak. She became third Indian to be honored with Norman E. Borlaug Award. Apart from this, who has been honored or who has been recognized as the Emerging Entrepreneur of the Year? Manoj Bubna. He has been recognized as the Emerging Entrepreneur of the Year 2023. Then who has won Ramon Magsaysay Award for 2023? It is won by Ravi Kannan, right? Ravi Kannan. Next is appointment and resignation. ICICI Lombard General Insurance has appointed Sanjeev Mantri as MD and CEO. As you can see him in the picture, he has been appointed as MD and CEO of ICICI Lombard, right? ICICI Lombard General Insurance appointed Sanjeev Mantri as their MD and CEO after the resignation of Bhargav Das Gupta from the post. Sanjeev Mantri is currently serving as the Executive Director of ICICI Lombard General Insurance since 2015, right? And Sanjeev Mantri will take on the position of MD and CEO from 1st of December 2023, right? And apart from this, he will be here, remember, till 30th of November, as we know that he has resigned, but till 30th of November, Bhargav Das Gupta will be in the position, right? Next is ICICI Lombard General Insurance. If we talk about who will be the MD and CEO now, currently he is Bhargav Das Gupta, but from 1st of December he will be Sanjeev Mantri. Where is the headquarters? Mumbai, Maharashtra, and it was established in 2001. Next Next is Indian Navy's third MCA barge launched at Vishakhapatnam, that is LSAM 9. I repeat, Commander G. Ravi, Warship Production Superintendent, launched Yard 77, that is LSAM 9, the third missile cum ammunition barge of Indian Navy. And recently, remember, this barge features major auxiliary equipment systems that are sourced from indigenous manufacturers, is in line with Make in India initiative of the Ministry of Defense. So remember, LSAM 9, that is Indian Navy's third MCA barge, has been launched at Vishakhapatnam. Next is related to sports. Japanese Grand Prix, Max Verstappen has won the 13th F1 Grand Prix in 2023. And remember, this is not his consecutive one. His record for the consecutive win was 10th, and he made a history with this. He drives for which organization? He drives for Red Bull, right? And he has recently won F1 Japanese Grand Prix 2023, held in Suzuka International Racing Course from 22nd to 24th of September. Then McLaren driver Lando Norris of UK finished second here, while Australian racer Oscar Piastri of McLaren won the third position. And remember, this marks Max Verstappen's 13th victory in 16 races of 2023 season, but 10th consecutive, right? 10 only consecutive. In between, he secured also a fifth position. So Max Verstappen on first, Lando Norris on second, and Oscar Piastri on third. Right? Then, if I ask you, tell me recently who has been appointed as the chairperson of NASCOM? Who has been appointed as the chairperson of NASCOM? Rajesh Nambiar. Right? Rajesh Nambiar. Then, who has been appointed as the chairman of Film and Television Institute of India? For Film and Television Institute of India, R. Madhavan. Correct? Then recently, tell me who has been taken as the secretary of Ministry of Mines? Kantha Rao has been appointed as the secretary of the Ministry of Mines. Then who has been appointed, or who has been given the charge of Principal Director General of PIB, that is your Press Information Bureau? Manish Desai. Manish Desai. Next is obituary. National Award winner and veteran Malayalam filmmaker KG George has recently passed away, as you can see him in the picture. He was 77 years of age, and in Kochi, Kerala he passed away. He was born in 1946 in Kerala itself. Next is related to your books and authors. UOW, that is University of Wollongong of Australia, in collaboration with NSE Academy Limited, launched the global edition of the book Introduction to Corporate Finance, that is the 6th edition, at the NSE India headquarters in Mumbai, Maharashtra. I repeat, UOW Australia, in collaboration with NSE Academy, they has unveiled a new book on corporate finance. The book is authored by the first year lecturers at UOW campuses, that is in Hong Kong and Dubai, and the book covers the principles of valuing and trading of shares in UAE, India, Malaysia, Hong Kong, and Australia. The book helps in understanding the complexities and nuances of the corporate finance landscapes. Next is important days. International Day for the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapons 2023 is observed on 26th of September, and it is to enhance the public awareness about the threat posed to humanity by nuclear weapons and the necessity for their total elimination. This day provides an opportunity to educate the people about the real benefits of eliminating such weapons and social and economic cost of perpetuating them. First ever edition of this International Day of the Total Elimination of Nuclear Weapon was observed in the year 2014. Next is your World Contraception Day. This day is observed annually on 26th of September, and it is to raise awareness about the contraception and to enable people to make informed choices about their sexual and reproductive health. 26th of September marks 17th World Contraception Day, and the theme of the World Contraception Day is the power of options. Right? This is the theme that you need to remember. And this is your 17th edition of this World Contraception Day. Next is World Environmental Health Day. On 26 September only, we observe this World Environmental Health Day, and it is to promote action to protect human health from environmental hazards. Then there is a theme for this, that is Global Environmental Public Health, standing up to protect everyone's health each and every day. This is the theme that you need to remember here. Correct? Then remember 5th of June is also observed as your Environment Day. Correct? So these are your important current affairs for the day, friends. Now let's go for a quick one-liner revision. PM Modi inaugurated various inaugurations on 23rd and 24th of September. Virangna Durgavati Tiger Reserve, that is the 7th Tiger Reserve, has been unveiled in Madhya Pradesh. Tata Motors has delivered India's first hydrogen fuel cell powered bus to IOCL. Indian Navy and IISc Bangalore signed an MOU for technical collaboration and joint research. EFW 2023 annual report was released, and it stopped by Singapore, and India was on the 87th position. Then RBI has approved Sahibrao Deshmukh Cooperative Bank merger with the Cosmos Cooperative Bank. They both are of Maharashtra, and recently RBI has also penalized SBI, Indian Bank, Punjab, and Sindh Bank. Then ONGC signed an agreement with HPCL for sale of oil from Mumbai offshores. Agriculture scientist Swati Naik became the third Indian to be honored with Norman E. Borlaug Award. ICICI Lombard General Insurance has appointed Sanjeev Mantri as MD and CEO. Next is LSAM 9, that is Indian Navy's third MCA barge, has been launched at Vishakhapatnam. Japanese Grand Prix and won by Max Verstappen, and for Max Verstappen it was the 13th F1 victory for 2023. National Award winner veteran Malayalam filmmaker KG George passed away. UOW Australia and NSE signed recently unveiled a new book on corporate finance. International Day for the total elimination of nuclear weapons on 26 September. World Contraception Day on 26th, and World Environment Health Day also on 26th of September. So these were your quick important current affairs, friend. Now let's shift to some revision part that will be very beneficial for your perspective. Correct? So these will be very beneficial if we start. Wait. Revision part. Let's start. First is Indian Bank, right? They have rolled out IB Sathi to provide basic banking services. So this IB Sathi was rolled out by which bank? Indian Bank. Then Yes Bank partnered with which organization to offer merchant in-app UPI payment? It is JustPay. Then IRADF, they partnered with which bank to promote renewable energy adoption? It is Bank of Maharashtra. Then SBI has introduced a digital opening of NRE and NRO accounts through YONO application. This application is of SBI. Then ACO, they have introduced platinum health plans. Ujjivan Small Finance Bank, they have introduced Maxima saving account. OECD, they have raised India's growth forecast for fiscal year 24 to just 3%. Then Employees Provident Fund Organization EPFO, they recorded the highest net member addition of 18.75 lakh in July. African Union to launch own credit rating agencies. Next is your appointments and resignation. R. Bartley Boy has been appointed as Paytm auditor. Sindhu Gangadharan appointed VC of National Association of Software and Service Company, that is NASSCOM. So who has been appointed as vice chairperson here? Sindhu Gangadharan. Rahul Naveen appointed as the interim director of enforcement director, that is ED. Former SBI chief Rajneesh Kumar has been appointed as the chairman of Mastercard India. Hrithik Roshan appointed as the brand ambassador of lubricants brand Mobili. Right? Then Srinivasan K. Swamy elected as the chairman of Audit Bureau of Circulation. Payal Chhabra became the first women army surgeon to become a para commando. Dhananjay Joshi appointed as the chairman of Digital Infrastructure Providers Association. And next is related to sports. Maharashtra wins the 5th National Wheelchair Rugby Championship 2023. Where was this held? This was held in Pune. India has won Asia Cup for record extending 8th time. Ferrari's Carlos Sainz has won the Singapore Grand Prix 2023. Indian shooter Elavlinil Vlerin has won the gold medal in IISF World Cup 2023. Then Neeraj Chopra, he finished second, that is your silver medal at the Diamond League finals in Eugene. Indian Oil becomes MotoGP Bharat's title sponsor. This is important. And where was it held? It was held in UP at Gautam Budh Circuit, and that is in Greater Noida, that is Grain also. Then BCCI signed SBI Life as official partner for 3-year period. Pakistan captain Babar Azam has won the ICC Men's Player of the Month award for August 2023. So these were your important current affairs for revision part. Now let's make to the homework section. First, Indian Council for Medical Research approved to conduct truant test to detect which infection. Second, what is the new award instituted to honor scientists in India? Third, what is the name of the first indigenous aircraft carrier of India? So these are your 3 homework questions, and I want to see maximum participation of the students here. Also, if you are new here, do like the video, comment below and let us know what are your views for the same, and also subscribe to our channel. We want to see maximum students subscribing and liking the video, as we also want to grow. Also, when we will be doing this, when you will be commenting and telling us about what are your views for the same, then that will motivate me to make better content for you in the long run. So that's all for the day, friends. Thank you and have a nice day. That's all for the day, friends. I hope you enjoyed the session, and you can follow us on the YouTube channel, as well as apart from YouTube channel, you can go and follow us at Affairs Cloud Telegram channel. And if you have any queries related to the content or the of courses offered to you or the payment which you did on the application, you can contact us on the number provided, that is 7677333862. Apart from this, friends, you can follow us on the Facebook as well as on Instagram handle, that is affairscloud_official. In the end, friends, if you use a code that is Vikas10, you will be getting an additional extra 10% discount by using this code Vikas10. Also, if you have any problem regarding the course purchase, any problem regarding to our application, you can contact us on the mobile number, that is 9677333862. And if you want to mail us, you can also mail us on support@affairscloud.com, and I assure you that our representative from us will be contacting you soon and resolving your issue.